Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader as well as a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate for whomever this is meant for. Let's get into it. So, all right. Let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm listening to my spirit guide with messages here. I feel this is a daughter that lost her father. Okay. I feel that I literally kept hearing, as soon as I started pulling cards, I literally heard, but I just talked to him yesterday. Like there's this state of shock of, how can this be? How could he pass when I just talked to him yesterday? It's hard to understand. It's hard to compute, understand here. I feel that he was ready. Okay, I do feel that. I feel he lived a very long life. But yeah, I also feel that you are looking for some kind of confirmation, a change here, and trying to stay strong. It's kind of like you're walking around your living room. I'm envisioning here, give me a vision of you walking around saying, "Are you here?" Like you're just walking around. I do that, don't worry. But yeah. He does watch you. He is around when you do that, okay, in your living room asking, are you around here? But I feel like he doesn't know how to let you hear him, okay? Make you listen to him, kind of thing. He doesn't know the tricks of the trade. I almost feel, because they're showing me my dad. My dad was 78, but they're showing me 87. So this could be significant here, either two ages, because it's backwards. I'm almost feeling dyslexia a little bit too with that number being said here, but that could have some kind of relevance there as well. But regardless, I feel that he's definitely around. Story time. So they're showing me the time real quick that my husband's like, oh, your dad would love if we could get, we should get him a laptop and he could surf the internet. I'm like, my dad does not do well with, or he didn't do well. He passed in 2013, but he wouldn't do too well with learning. He's old school. He's stuck in that, phase kind of thing. He's not willing to learn, about the new tech, okay, known as a laptop, even for him back then. But so I just feel like he's kind of old school, but yeah, there's something about 78, 87. Sorry about that. I feel like there is a wife that passed before him, and I feel that, to answer your question, because I do feel there's a question of whether or not those two have reunited, then yeah, I do feel that they have definitely, and he was zooming over, okay? I feel like, I don't feel like she met him when he first crossed over. I feel that she met him at kind of like the, how they refer to it as the pearly gates, but did see her, okay, once he crossed over. But I don't feel it's kind of like, I get a lot sometimes, not always, but the hand reaching out when you first cross over. Because I always feel like when you cross, there's always somebody. Like, I've already put in my 2 cents, like seriously, like when I pass, I'm like, Ken, which was my husband, you better be there. Don't make my Libra come out, son. But and then others who aren't greeted by family, I feel like you're guided by your spirit guide, okay? Because your spirit guide does cross with you, okay, to help you along that path. But anyway, I just feel like somebody else crossed, like a spirit guide crossed him over, but as soon as he saw her standing there, on the other side. It was love at first sight. It waited so, so long. I feel like she passed way before him. Way before him. Yeah. I feel like your dad was like, I hate to say secretly sad, but there's always this, like when you lose somebody, and not to get too mush on it, but that place in your heart that will never be filled again, just feeling like a puzzle piece is missing in his life, in his heart, I should say. But yeah, I feel like he just waited to reunite with her. He thought about her every day, every day. I do feel that he's funny. I do feel that there's some kind of documentation, like a will or a will. Okay, we're going to put will out there. But I feel, be nice. I literally heard, because I do feel that there's more than one sibling here, but, grown adults, obviously. But I feel like there's three. Three is some kind of significance here for this, but I feel that everybody's going to get their fair share. But definitely, play nice. I literally heard that. My dad always used to say, story time, real short. He always said, "Well, don't let Debbie spend all my money after I pass on the homeless, because I'm a big homeless. I love charity, and I think my husband at the time said, I have no control over Deb. Train that boy well." But yeah, it was pretty funny. But I feel like there's going to be some kind of battle, okay, with the money, but straighten it out, okay? I can't say that. For the love of God, okay? Sometimes when they say words, I have to make sure that they're not being sacrilegious with their sayings, but that I literally heard that. But yeah, for the love of God, get through this, okay? Work together here, okay? But yeah, not that somebody is, I feel like somebody just wants the money faster than the other too, okay? But I do feel, though, that you can work it out here. But my dad also used to say is that, don't ever get a lawyer. I'm sorry if you're a lawyer. But yeah, my dad never liked lawyers. I mean, he went through a whole big bout about with his second wife. He got divorced, after 11 years, or 11 months. I'm sorry, what am I thinking of? 11 months of only being married for 11 months the second time around. So he and she really cleaned him out. But yeah, so he never really liked lawyers in general, regardless if it was divorce or will, But he always used to say, don't use a lawyer. What do I do? Well, I don't trust my brother who, so I used a lawyer. So went out didn't care, But I feel like somebody could be dealing with a lawyer, okay? Because you do have the justice here for either speeding up the money or not feeling like they got the fair share of the money here. There's something about an executor. Now, I don't know the rules here, and I know it's probably by state, and I don't want to get into legalness. But I know that my brother, I named him Who, or I renamed him Who. It's a long story. But yeah. And I know that he didn't follow the rules. I know that. So there could be some kind of rule breaking here, but they just want to cover themselves here, one of the siblings. But yeah, wow. Oy vey. But yeah. That's sweet. I don't feel like he's, a Hallmark writer or Lifetime Movie Network producer or anything like that, but I feel like definitely there's point to that. But he'd rather have love in the air rather than frustration. It's like, you guys all make it out, figure it out yourselves here. I'm living the life here, and I feel like where he's at, it's so peaceful. It's like, what is that not cartoon, but animation, is it Mary Poppins? What's the movie where they're in the I think it's Mary Poppins, where they're in kind of like a park, and the little birdies on the shoulder. Mr. Bluebird. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, so it's kind of like that happy-go-lucky kind of music and feeling, okay? You ever notice, like, when you hear, like, a rockin' song, like, either it's so peaceful or beautiful or the lyrics are beautiful, or, you know, it's one of those get down and boogie kind of energies kind of songs. It just puts you in a good mood. This is what I'm feeling, that in his eyes, heaven is like that. The afterlife is like that. And it's all filled with love. It's basically all filled with love, and he feels it for sure. And he's very well balanced now, okay? Yeah, he's so balanced, all right? I almost feel like he didn't envision the afterlife like this, okay? Meaning how powerful of a feeling it is, you know? I believe that was Mary Poppins. Comment down below if you know that movie, but I think it was Mary Poppins. It's the one with the little birdie chirping on his shoulder in that song. But yeah, I feel like he lived a long life here, okay? And he was a provider for his family. That was his number one priority in life, you know? But I feel as time went on, he grew more and more tired, but it didn't mean that, you know, that he didn't want to go, you know, but he was definitely ready. His body was exhausted, okay? And I feel like he is 10 times better. He's home, okay? Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't even, like, it's weird. I mean, I feel like he visits you guys, the grown adult children, okay? But I also feel that he's kind of like, my job's done. I'm enjoying my life over here. You know, everything's happy, everything's lovey, you know, there's a bird on my shoulder, you know, kind of energy. I'm happy, you know. But I feel like he watches over you with that Three of Pentacles, but he doesn't want to. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Cards, gotta love them. But yeah, he's home. This is the home card here. But he's got the Eight of Swords and the Devil. But look how he's looking away from all that. So all the drama, all the bad juju, you know, in the world, okay, or whatever he went through, he's not looking at it anymore. You know, he's looking towards the future. He's moving forward here instead of looking back, okay? But it still tells me with the Three of Pentacles that he watches over it, and yet again, another three. So there's definitely some kind of relevance to the number 3 when it comes to siblings, okay? But yeah, that's what I have. Interesting. He is funny. He said a cute, funny things, but the best energy from him, honestly, was that shift, you know, like a long life that he had, that he was tired, you know, that, you know, he went through it in his life. He lost his wife, you know, years ago. He struggled with that, but now they have reunited here, but now everything's just changed into this beautiful, calming, everybody, like, I feel like I need like a 1970s like wildflower, you know, like it's like the peace symbol, you know, but it's just love. It's not so much like, you know, flowers or whatever, but it's more so just this overwhelming feeling of love where he's at, and it's beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. You know, I learn something new pretty much every time I do this in regards to the afterlife. And that is one of the things that really stuck with me with that spread. But thank you all. Looking forward to it. Not right away. But that was a great, great energy to feel. Anyway, that is what I have, guys. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Smashing that like button. It definitely helps out with my channel. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.